started.
Colludio. Okay. Starts off with knight f3. Let's try knight f6. And d4. So we just transpose into a queen's pawn opening. Let's see if he's going to play the London system or the Torre attack. Okay, let's play pawn to e6 so that it doesn't damage my pawn structure there when he takes, if he takes. Now, well, we can kick the bishop. We can play c5. And knight to c6. Looks like a pretty normal development. And castle. Don't want to leave that pin in place. Okay, so he wants to give up the bishop pair. And that is usually not enough, but let's be careful here. I have to defend this pawn. I think I want to defend it with the bishop. If you defend it with the queen, you know, you might play queen to g3, and then I'd have to play something like bishop to d6 there to block that diagonal. Might be a little tricky. I'm just going to put my rook on the c file, and then I'm going to take once here, and then, oops, I wonder if that was a mouse slip. You know, he probably just wanted to castle there. I would accept a take back in a case like that, but he didn't ask for it. But it does slow down his development quite a bit, so that's probably a serious damage, that mistake there. So I was planning to take here. If I push, it just closes lines, and it would be nice to have that diagonal open. He can take back with either the knight or the pawn. And it is a good square for his knight. That's kind of why I was hesitating. Okay, well, how about knight here and get rid of the other bishop? Is there any tactic on my queen? He has this square knight to c6, but I think I've got that knight to c6 is controlled by the bishop and the rook, so I guess he couldn't really get away with anything there. Now I've got an attack on c3 here. I could win two pawns for a knight, but it's probably not very much. I could play queen to f6 here, start looking at this knight. Making some vague threats against f2 maybe. It's pretty awkward for him. Yeah, he can't really move the g-pawn forward. Would leave this knight undefended. He could have done it though, I guess, with when the queen was there. I was about to play e4 anyway, kicking back that knight. Probably, I mean e5. e5 and then d4 is probably what I should play here. Just open things up. And I just wanted my rook opposite his queen. When things open up, it should be good. Yeah, so he's slowly walking away with this king. I don't know about d5 here, d4 rather. Pawn takes, knight takes. He has two knights covering that square. Now he just has one knight. So d4, pawn takes, knight takes, rook takes is good for me. I should take this guy off first, I guess. That also threatens, no, it's no threat. The queen's defending the knight. I was going to say I thought I could win a pawn there, but maybe not. Well, bishop takes, pawn takes, and the queen's defending it. So, can I do something here? maybe push the pawn forward one more step. And then I can play rook to c2. Okay, he's threatening, lining up to threaten my queen, rather. How do I want to do this? And let's start with queen d6, getting out of the way of his rook and pinning this pawn here. Maybe I can just push the h-pawn forward. Maybe I should lift a rook and bring it over to threaten. But also rook to c2 looks like a good idea still. Especially if I get to do it with tempo like that. Okay, well, I can trade queens and win a pawn. And kind of straighten out his pawn structure a little bit. But it would, stop the threat against f7. And now, can I just push the pawn forward? Pawn here. Takes it, he loses a piece. If he puts the rook in front, that's the question. Can I go rook here? He takes. I take, he takes here. Not so clear. Let's grab that pawn. And my bishop. I'm going to bring my bishop over to where it controls the d1 square. Try and drive the pawn all the way home. Okay, he's still focused on my f2 square, or maybe he's focused on this pawn, I'm not sure. I thought coming up here and threatening the bishop was more... Oh, we couldn't do that because of the skewer. Ah. Yeah, I was thinking he would play rook to c4, but then bishop to b5 would skewer the two rooks. So he just gives up a piece. Let's see, I should take with the other rook, I guess. Well, that gives him a check. Yeah, let's take with this rook. And, okay, he's not too serious here, it looks like. Let's take this pawn. Yeah, I don't really have to respond to that because I do have to defend f7, I guess. So let's defend f7. And okay, hits the bishop. Let's bring the bishop back here. I'm just going to double my rooks on the second rank here. Go after his king. Well, his king went there, though.
Check.
Yeah, I thought he might do that. So I guess I'll have to double my rooks on the third rank. If I doubled on the second rank, he was going to play g4 anyway, it looked like to me. Okay, so now can I do anything here? Like if I push the pawn forward, I guess he can take it. let's unpin my f-pawn here. I could just march my a-pawn to victory too, I guess. Maybe that would be simpler. Yeah, let's start doing that. Yeah, I was wondering if I should bring my rook over first. Got to play rook to c3. I was going to attack his rook, but he got it out of the way, just so my pawn can go forward. I don't see that he can do anything. Okay, he can stop my pawn. No, my bishop is controlling that square. And I think this should be over pretty soon here. Yeah, that will be over soon. I guess maybe he was hoping for some stalemate trick. But there is no stalemate.
Check.
Okay, so I can checkmate with the rook and king, I guess.
White resigns.
Okay, well, good game. I will upload this and do a postmortem. See you guys later. Bye.